guys, Uber Dan here with a little tip about Uber gas card. Okay, so not many people know this, but when you sign up to drive for Uber, after if you give a certain amount of rides per month, which isn't a whole lot, you just do it regular, like a weekend, a month might get you, that amount. I can't remember the exact number, but yeah, you get a Uber gas card. And so you get a certain, cents per gallon off of your fuel. And the neat thing is that it actually takes the money out of your earnings rather than on the back, on the back end, you have to pay it or anything like that. It just takes it out of your earnings, even if you haven't earned them yet. So you have a limit, like I think it's like $200 that you can spend on it in a month for fuel. So for me, it's nice because to fill up my gas tank from completely empty right now, it costs me about $16 to $18, something like that, depending on the gas price for the day. But yeah, so you go up into the pump, like you see the pump right here, just like a normal card. But boom, it'll ask you to put in your odometer. So pop, enter, and then you put in your Uber driver number or your card number. You have a specific number that's tied to this card. So each driver has their own card, or own number specifically for them. And it's not on the card or anything. But yeah, you just pop that in. It's like 6 digits, ... and then you just treat it like normal. Now, it's nice because Sheetz usually has pretty cheap gas here in Virginia, in Lynchburg. So I'll go to Sheetz, and I have a Sheetz card. So before I put in my Uber card, I just take my Sheetz card and scan it at the pump or whatever, boom. So I'm like stacking up my amount that I get off. And, same thing at Kroger. So we shop at Kroger a lot. So we'll go and scan the Kroger card, and beep, and you get so much, cents per gallon off today. And then I throw in my card, boom, and I get a few more cents off a gallon. So it's nice. It is a benefit. There are other benefits of being an Uber driver. There are other promotions. Oh, and by the way, real quick, if you don't know what your card number is at the pump, you got to put in your number. Just on your main homepage, the normal page like this, when you open it up, the little home, homepage down there. Just scroll down the page, and you'll see a place where it says at the very bottom. Currently, it's at the bottom. It says like Discover Driving Rewards. So you click See Rewards, and then you scroll down to Fuel Card and Discounts, and you click that, and then let's see what comes up here. I'll tell you what to do next. So you once you get this page pulled up, then you can click a button it says like Show Pin, and it'll show you the pin. But anyways, that's where that is. Let's see if if I can pull up some of the other. So car maintenance savings. There's like a retirement plan you can sign up for, that kind of thing. There's car maintenance savings. AutoZone discount, 10% off goods purchased. Jiffy Lube, 15% off products and services. Firestone, 15% off products and services. Tires at 10% above wholesale. Valvoline discount, 15% off products and services. Meineke, I think that's how you pronounce it. Meineke discount, 12% off any services. 8% off tires and batteries. 20% off first service for new customers. Tire Plus Total Car Care. Tire Plus discount, 15% off products and services. Tires at 10% above wholesale. Mako discount, 10% off products and services. $50 off first service for new customers. Wheelworks, 15% off products and services. Tires at 10% above wholesale. Big O Tires, 10% off all products and services. Merchants, tire and auto service centers, 10% off all products and services. Midas, 10% off all products and services. NTB, 10% off all products and services. Safelite Auto Glass, up to $50 off mobile glass services. Speedy discount, 10% off all products and services. The Ticket Clinic, 20% off all traffic legal services and traffic infractions. And the last one is Tire Kingdom Service Center. Tire Kingdom discount, 10% off all products and services. And each one has a button you can learn more. So the one that I've used is specifically on here is Jiffy Lube. So you see on there, on this page, you know, Jiffy Lube, learn more. So let's learn more about that. I guess I gotta actually push the button. There we go. Yep, Jiffy Lube, learn more. And it'll tell you the coupon. It'll show you, you could print the page if you want to, but also, you know, you pull this up when you get there at the beginning and you show them, hey, that's my picture, that's Jiffy Lube, it's on my Uber app, and all that, and they're like, okay, well, this is legit. And then down a little bit lower, it shows you, it'll show you how to actually apply the discount and get the discount. So this is the offer details and all that. With Jiffy Lube, they have a fleet account number that's on there, and it'll give you 15% off. So a lot of these people, like in Lynchburg, the Jiffy Lubes or whatever, there's not a lot of Uber drivers, and there wasn't any Uber drivers, you know, other than me and like 2 other people when I started. So I had to actually show them how to do it on their own system. And a lot of times the people that are working that register, they're just like, you know, like a 16-year-old, you know, high school student that's just doing that part-time type thing. It's their first job. They're not like a Jiffy Lube manager most times, okay? So what you do is you show them all that stuff, like how to do it, and have them enter it in at the beginning, not at the end. It's way easier for them. And also, too, that way it doesn't give them the opportunity to be like, oh, you know, we can't do that or whatever, because if you get it in there, you know, if they say they can't do it at the beginning, you say, okay, well, I'm going to go to the other Jiffy Lube, you know, 5 minutes away. So I had to do that once. They basically were like, they told me, they're like, we've never done that before, and we're not, to be honest, we're not going to, you know, she's like, I'm just going to be straight with you. My manager doesn't want to waste the time trying to put that in, you know, try to figure out how to do it and all that stuff. And so I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. All right, well, I'll just go to the other one. All right, you have a nice day. And she's like, oh, okay, sorry about that. You know, it's not my decision, whatever. So I went to the other Jiffy Lube and showed them, and the 16-year-old high school student was like, okay, I'll figure it out. And boop, 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 figured it out within a couple minutes, and I got my discount. So anyways, yeah, sometimes you got to do that. You just got to twist their arm a little bit. Well, you don't really have to twist their arm. You just got to ask them to do their job. Be a little persistent about them doing their job. So anyways, yeah, you get discounts. It's cool discounts with Uber. Hopefully that helps. If you have any more questions or concerns about that, or you have any more feedback as an Uber driver about the different, you know, services, please leave comments below, so that other people can see, you know, your experience with such and such services, and make sure you say where you are a driver at, what city, and if you have a particular location that is really good, like let's say, so for instance, the Jiffy Lube in Lynchburg that's really good is the one over on Old Forest Road. You know, go to that one. Don't go to the other ones. Really great. So, yeah, guys, if you please tell us where and which one, so that other drivers in your area can do that when they watch this video. All right. So as always, shalom. Uber Dan here with 3 quick tips. First, get your first Uber ride free by downloading the Uber app and entering this promo code for $15 off. 2, receive a $100 bonus for completing your first 30 rides when you register as an Uber driver through the link below. After that, just download the Uber driver app and get rolling. And C, I really genuinely want to help you out with this Uber stuff, so please subscribe, share, and leave me some feedback. Seriously, ask questions and tell me what you really want to see. As always, thank you, and shalom.